much that I have. And I hope that this will be a beautiful moment for us all. So we want to talk about business development for the ambitious. If you love money, can you give me a thumbs up? If you love money, if you like comfort, if you like to enjoy the good things in life, can you give me a thumbs up? You see, making money is not so difficult. Me, a thumbs up. If you love money, if you like comfort, if you like to enjoy the good things in life, can you give me a thumbs up? You see, making money. So, can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? I don't know why I'm hearing myself. I don't know why I keep hearing myself, but we're going to get through this. So many businesses are struggling. If you are a person who have interest in doing business, this is where you're to be. So you don't have to have a business already before you become a part of this. Because if you don't have a business and you've been wanting to start one, but probably there's this fear in you that is not giving you that courage that you need to start something. We are here to help you. AgriCode Expo is here to help you. So you've been having this idea in your mind and you know that, oh, if I put this and this together, something great will come in. You are an entrepreneur. Don't throw that skill. Don't throw that knowledge away from you. Don't throw that knowledge. It is something. There's always something around you that somebody needs. There's always something. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So please, before I continue, I want to plead with everyone. Can you all mute your mic? Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Thank you. Thank you. I see everyone mute. Thank you so much. I love this family. I love you all so much. So many businesses have been struggling in this economy. In Nigeria, we complain about so many things. Insecurity have affected us so much. You know, there are so many things. The government does not support businesses. Rather, they keep making it difficult, you know, for people in business. But all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. In your different countries, I know that you've encountered a lot of challenges, sometimes finance. You don't have the money to go into the kind of business that you desire. Sometimes you've already started this business, but it doesn't look like it is working. I don't know what to do. Where do I turn to? What do I do? You see, business starts with an idea. The most important that you have done for yourself is knowing what to go into. So many of us go into business because it is what we love to do, which is beautiful. You know, it is good. You know, but in business, in the business world, business does not care about your emotion. Business sometimes don't also care about your passion. So when you want to do business, you've got to look for what is needed in the location, environment where you are. You got to look for what is sellable. What do people need? Because it is not entirely about you. The people around you need to be needing that thing. For example, I live in an environment where, let's say there's no water. We lack water in our environment. And for you to get water, you might need to travel miles, you know, just to get water. In such environment, if you like drill a borehole, install a borehole, and you sell water, do you think such business will flourish? If you think the business will flourish, please just give me a sign. Say something, say anything. I'd like to hear what you think. Let's say in my country, we don't have bread. And I've noticed that a lot of people love bread. Sometimes when I travel, they tell me, please get me bread when you're coming. I'm just giving an instance. And, we suffer. We suffer so much to get bread. What do you think you would do? Can somebody just give me an idea? Just a suggestion of what they would do? You can write it at the inbox. You can write it at the chat area. An idea, what would you do? Will you go ahead and continue to travel miles to buy bread? Or will you create a solution? And if you want to create a solution, what will you do? Will you go out to buy the bread and bring for the people around you to buy from you, or will you build a bakery? What do you think you would do? I am so interested in your response. I am so interested in your response. I am very interested in your response. Hello. Can you mute your mic? I'd like you to write to me. Say something. But if you want to say something, please feel free. Just raise your hand. Just raising your hand will do. Raising your hand will do. Okay, start a bakery. Wow, this is beautiful. I would think of building beautiful. You see, I just told you I have entrepreneurs in the house. I have business people in this house. Wow, wow. Well, that is the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to build a bakery and ensure that I start selling bread. I will get the best hand. If I don't know how to bake, I'm going to either learn the skill or bring in people who know the skill, and I will learn from them why they work for me. Can you see how we do business? Isn't that fun? Isn't that beautiful? So we talk about business development. I'm also trying to bring in those to carry those along who have interest in business. While we talk about, how you develop your business and the rest. And I'm trying to make this as brief as possible so that we can also take in questions and answers. So businesses have gone through, so many challenges, especially coming from, the pandemic, where, a lot of things went wrong. But we can see that a lot of businesses are beginning to come back. They're beginning to thrive. How are those who survived the pandemic? How did they do it? So many of them didn't go, building a bakery, but first consider the availability of the basic material. Oh my goodness, who is this? Who is this super businessman? Who is this businessman? Do you know what I love about your response? When you want to start a business, you got to write down your business plan and make your feasibility reports. But that is a deep level of business that we might not be able to cover today. But I love that. I want to read it. It said, building a bakery, but we'll first consider the availability of the basic materials, but we buy in bulk and be selling while putting measures in place to build the bakery. Wow. I need to applaud you for that. Wow. This is it. So building, you could start with getting the bread first while planning to build your bakery. That is a beautiful way. You see, so many people believe that they must have money before they start a business. But I assure you that when you hear, years ago, it used to sound like a lie to me when I hear people say, I started my business out of nothing. It was sounding not real to me. But at the time I decided I wanted to go into business, I didn't have a dime. And what did I do? Just like that person suggested. I didn't have the available materials to start my business. So I had to use what I had on ground. I had to use what was available to me. First, I will conduct due diligence to see how many households in the area. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. This is beautiful. If I will find out that they're building a bakery to deliver 1,000 bread per day, then it is a deal for 98% of households eat bread every day. Who are we supporting at this moment? Then, but why? Talking is us African with agriculture, so we'll share ideas and start doing things that will make us survive. Oh my God. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Coming from Bullish, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. I love this. I love this. I love it. He went further to do a survey. He went further to do a survey to know how many households consume bread. And then using his results, it will give him an idea if to build a bakery or not. Wow, 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 wow. I need to applaud you. So you see, it is that simple. We have business people. We need to learn that every problem as business-minded person provides you. Oh my goodness. Every problem provides you. To Melo Molapo, thank you so much. Every business-minded person, we need to learn that every problem as business-minded someone provides you an opportunity to come up with a solution. And this solution are in fact a business. I went cold because I have nothing to add to that. You just said it all. Every problem to a business person is a business. As far as you have a solution to a problem, you are a business person. It doesn't matter the field. It doesn't matter the field. It could be transportation. It could be feeding. It could be catering to people. You know, there's always something you know how to do. It could be teaching. It could be speaking another language, like speaking a language that others do not, that people understand more in that area. And it just could be anything, just an idea, just a solution. It's just to create soap, the soap we bathe with daily, you know, the bath, the wash. It's a solution. So there are so many 10,010 things we can do as business persons and gradually develop them. Now, over to development. You don't need to have everything to start your business. You start with what is available. Always the ability for you to be creative and to initiate ideas is what also will propel your business. If you continue to wait until you are comfortable, you may never thrive in the business that you do. So just know this today, that when you start a business, you may not have a smooth running because you are growing and you are learning. As you keep on doing what you do daily, you are gathering ideas. If you are a Christian, we talk about how the earth was created. You understand that the earth was not created in a day. God took, time to days and, time to create different things per time. This same can be applied to our business. You don't expect your business to boom, just begin to flourish. Some businesses might take years, some might take months, but consistency is one thing. Consistency, as far as you continue to remain consistent in what you do, your business will grow. Money management, knowing how to manage your funds, your income, every what's it called? Every, I would say, money that comes in, your expenditures, you keep record. Ensure that what you spend is not more than what comes in. And always remember that your business comes first. Some people start their businesses, and the moment they make a sale, business is an individual of its own. Are you are a business of your own, or you are a person of your own. You are a person and your business is an individual. You need to know how to separate this. You don't bring them together. They are not the same thing. And so sometimes when we have our personal expenditures, we take it into our business. No, no. If you do that, your business suffers. So we advise that as a business person, get a salary package for yourself. The way you pay your staff, the way you would have been paid working for an organization, you should know the strength of your business. You should know what your business can handle and make that your salary. So that when I say salary, I mean what you take home at the end of every week, month, sales, or however you want to organize that. And then make sure that you don't spend beyond that figure. Stick to it. I'm trying to make it as fast as I can. So I'm going to be touching, the surface. As time goes on, we can go deep into this while, because this training is still going to be, it will still continue, though not on this, we're going to have further trainings coming. So you don't spend money that is meant for your business. Keep the money for your business and your take home separate. So make sure that your personal expenses is from your take home and not from your business. Then there's something we have noticed, when you are able to start bringing in workers. Sometimes I've seen a lot of people employ people like family members and friends, believing that they're going to handle their business. Like, you don't employ by emotions. Get people that are capable. Get hands. Get your staffing. Recruit people that have the knowledge, that have value to add to your business. You don't bring in emotions. You don't bring in your father because he's your father, and so you want your father to work for you because he's your father. No, he must be capable of handling the role you want to give him. And so I personally will not advise bringing in family members into your business, especially if these persons do not even have the expertise needed for your business to grow. Remember, once again, your business is the first. Your business comes first, even before you. If you carry that mindset, you know that whatever you are doing would always be to the advantage of your business, to the growth of your business. I hope you are following. I hope you're following. If you're following, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, if you have a question. I want to start my own bakery because currently I'm running a small business whereby I'm baking scones and I sell them. Wow, this is beautiful. I met a friend. I want to share an experience about your what you wrote down there. I met this friend who wants to also start a bakery, and I advised her. She loves to bake so much. And so if that is what you love to do and you do it so well, remember that over there in the market, there are so many people who also bake. So you must have something unique, something different you're doing. Something that will draw people to you. It doesn't necessarily, it could be the taste of your bread or your products. It could be sorry, we don't have a slide for this training. So if you have a pen, you can write. The training going forward will have slides for them. So it could be thank you, Mohammed. It could be how you interact with your customers. There must be something unique, something different that will draw, the people to you. So make sure that you do this. And then you don't need to buy the big, heavy machines to start your bakery. You could start with what is available to you. Even if it is your small oven, you start with that and, gradually grow it into something big. So I am an entrepreneur. I do different businesses. I am a caterer, and I am also into rental of vehicles. When I wanted to start my restaurant, I didn't have the fund. I only had enough money to rent my space, and I did that. So when I wanted to start my restaurant, when I saw that I didn't have the fund needed to buy the things I needed, but I have them in my home, I have them in my kitchen. What did I do? I moved all those items to my restaurant. So I know that somehow I can manage by myself, but I can't give all these explanations to my customers. So I need to make my customers comfortable at my disadvantage. But then I went through it, and it took me about a year, because when you start a business, most businesses will not start giving you returns. So another mistake we make is expecting to get money from our businesses that are still young. The business needs to stand on its own before you start, taking money out of it. So on this note, I don't want to load us with too much. I would like to hear your contributions. I'd like to take your questions so that we make it brief. I know we have a lot to do. In some countries, it's already late. So and I promise that this session will be interactive. So let me not do all the talking. If you have anything to add to this, please feel free to educate us. If you have questions, please, the house is open. Ask your questions so we can make this, so that we can make this very interactive. Thank you. I will be happy to welcome your questions. If there are areas you think I didn't touch, please talk to me. You can switch on your mic. You can switch on your speakers. Let's talk. I'd like to talk with you. If there are business persons here who are already thriving and doing well in their businesses, please share ideas. Talk to me. I want to hear you.
I think I'll start.
Okay,
Thank you all for
thank you.
joining. This is amazing. Amazing to see you all. I can't on my video, but amazing to see you all. Thank you for joining. I see a lot of people did actually join. This is amazing. And our director, thank you for sharing. It was amazing. You shared a lot of insight that we all have to know, because a lot of people personally think you need money to start a business, or maybe to even have the idea you need money. No, it's not about that. I remember I always tell people, if you know how I started Agricode Expo, you start by laughing at me before even you get the idea, because it all started with me having this idea of doing things with zero money, and just putting the idea out there, like putting my effort, the time, as she said, like the time, the discipline, because it requires a lot of discipline and a lot of sacrifice from you to be able to make it work. So thank you for sharing that. It's a lot of things we need to learn.
Thank you,
And
boss.
generally, you don't run after the money, because once you run after the money, the money will start running away from you, and you focus on the money, running after the money, and you forget about the vision. Because once the money will come, and you'll be like, what was even the project I was running after? So thank you so much for sharing. That was amazing, amazing, amazing. And
Thank
yes,
you very
I'll let
much.
the other one talk. I just wanted to add that. I will let everybody can talk. You can add your input. We are so, so happy to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, boss. That's our director, Agricode Expo Global. Thank you so much, ma'am, for adding your voice to this. I count this a privilege to be part of this. We want to hear you. It is important for entrepreneurs to avoid quick win attitude. Wow, Mohammed, this is beautiful. Mohammed, yeah, I need to read this. Mohammed said it's important for entrepreneurs to avoid quick win. It's an ego that kills vision. You're right. Some ideas need more time to materialize, while others need resilience and passion to win. I don't want to add anything to this because, when I see comments like this that, blow my mind, I just feel like living it that way. You said it all, Mohammed. We need more. Please keep talking to me. You can speak if you prefer to speak. You can write if you prefer to write. I'd like to hear from you. Please talk to me. We are interacting. This is
Yeah, it's
not.
me. That's me.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah,
you,
so glad and so happy, and we really appreciate what the lessons that you have led us through. This is a
thank you
great
so much.
insight, honestly speaking. I didn't join earlier though, but the little that I've had from you is what something that I can use money to pay for. And I must say thank you so much. One thing that's touched my heart and I want to also emphasize on is the aspect of when establishing the business. And at the end of the day, we will not focus on the business, but our attention will be having a divided attention because the business is not yielding the result as we intended that it will come urgently. So we begin to
Wow.
have a divided attention. So one thing I heard from you is that we should make our business our number one priority. If we don't focus on the business and make sure that wherever the potholes are, wherever the problems are, and commit ourselves in solving the problem, the business will go down. So if you commit ourselves and solve every single problem that we encounter along the way, that will help us to make sure that the business will have a solid ground to stand and it will thrive very well and to give you the needed result that you are looking for, that you may not be looking, hey, now should I stop this business? Because when I started, it was in my plan that by the end of 1 month, by the end of 1 year, I should be getting this. But it's past 2 years and I'm not getting the results. Should I quit? The divided attention will not help you or will not help us. So let's try as much as possible and focus on the business and make sure that by hook or by crook, everything must work out perfectly. Thank you so much.
I just had to clap. I can't keep my hand. This is, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing. This is quite insightful. Making your business number one and the quick win, the quick win. You may not start winning at the time you start your business. That is just, that is just it. When I started my business, it took me about 3 years, 3 good years before I started getting my return. If you're not patient, you may stop in the middle, and the whole essence of your journey would be in vain. So, as a business person, you must be resilient. You must keep persevering until you win. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't get your name. I didn't get your name, but I so appreciate your input on this.
Yeah, my name is
We
Richmond.
Oh, Richmond. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Richmond. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And I'm
This is
drawing so much inspiration from you because I started my business and it's 2 years now. My perception was that
oh
by 1 year time, I should be hitting a certain target. And up to now, things are not on track. But still, we need to be resilient and keep pushing. And we know that things will be better along the way.
yes, I assure you, things will
Yeah.
be better. Like I
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, it took me 3 years, 3 good years of working, persevering. There are days I want to give up, but I will say no. And I've seen other businesses that took up to 5 to 6, 7 years
Exactly.
before they started, getting returns. And businesses like that, the moment you start getting returns, you just find out you don't do so much, but what get in return, because you've already built something,
Oh,
a good foundation for yourself.
exactly. Yes.
You get, so please do not give up. You're doing well. You're doing well. In a short while, you will start reaping your results. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Richmond.
Thank you
Thanks
too.
for
Thank you.
sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have somebody here, Angie Komana from South Africa. I will request the team to all go out and get sponsorships to support the startups. As to start a project, we need money. Our government has funds to support this program. We hope to train the coordinators. Approach as in South Africa, our government supports small holdings. For this to succeed, we need our entrepreneurs to stay focused and go on extra miles to knock the door. The assistance is they just know that the door and knock. Help is there. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much. We will be happy to know if there's something you can do for small businesses. You don't need to, give money. But you see, when you want to start a business, before you start disbursing funds to people, you must be sure that they know what they want to do with the money. So that you don't give money to people, or the government don't support people who end up, wasting the money. There must be a business plan. There must be a formally written feasibility report to be sure that these funds will be used for the business, except the government is funding startups. And even if they are funding startups, the startup need to state clearly what is the solution, what are the things my business needs that I want to solve, so that in the end, when this money comes, they are put to good use. I have seen cases where funds were disbursed for business purposes and they were never used. They just go party, eat the money, because they don't even know what to do with these funds. And therefore, it becomes a waste. Funds that should be put into, funds that are supposed to work for you and produce something, and then it just goes to waste. So as much as we would be very appreciative of the government or the organization supporting us, supporting, startups like you mentioned, and businesses, whether in South Africa, whether in Nigeria, Zambia, and every other African countries, we would also like to ensure that this money are used rightfully. This is very, very important, so that we don't waste we don't waste money. I will engage and arrange the training of school of. Oh, thank you. Bullige, sorry, I hope I'm not killing your name. Forgive me if I'm killing your name. Yeah, of specialization and School of Purpose to share with our agriculture for Africa. Thank you so much, Bullige. We'll be happy to have you do this. Thank you so much. We'll be very excited to have you do this. Yes. Please do that. Do that. Feel free. You can access the CEO.
I
Feel
would like
free.
to
Please
say a
do that.
few words.
Okay, please go on. Can you share your name with us first?
Yeah.
And then we take it up from there.
Okay, my name is Richmond. I don't know if my brother should speak
Oh,
or I should speak.
Richmond.
Okay, you can.
Oh, okay. Please
Let
let
my brother speak.
yes, let him speak,
Yes.
please. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. share your name with us, please, and share your knowledge. Oh. I think your network. Okay, I think your network is a bit it's like fluctuating or fuzzy. If you can drop a message, if you can write, I will read it out to everyone. I'll read it out to everyone. Please write to us. Mr. Richmond, please talk to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My point I wanted to make is based on what our sister or brother shared within the chat, knocking on doors, seeking for sponsorship and grants. We have millions of people with ideas, with business ideas in mind, and some of them too, they have it on paper. Chasing the few grants, the few sponsorship, and the few individuals within a society or within a country. If we all are saying that we are relying on the sponsorship and the grants, then it means most of us will die with our business to the grave. It is up to us to start something, just as our speaker talked to us about. It's up to us to start something. It's not about only starting the business, but in your life, put some value in yourself. Because if somebody is coming to help you and that person sees no value in the help that is going to help you, then that person will retract or will not give out that kind of sponsorship that the person is willing to give. So let's begin to do something, no matter how small it is. That is what people or even the sponsors even mostly look at that section. You will see that a lot of people, as our speaker said, they will have the ideas, a nice business plan drawn down, but give them the money. They will misuse the money. And at the end of the day, you go to their site thinking that the business is flourishing. You will go and you will find nothing. So people prefer those who have started something. They have good records. They look at their records and see that this person, when we push him or her, he can make a difference in the society. So then don't let all of us sit down and put our hands in our laps and wait for sponsorship. The sponsorship we are chasing, I am chasing, you are chasing, we are all chasing. At the end of the day, it's only one person that is going to receive that grant. What about the millions of us that are left? What are we going to do? We will continue to sit down and wait for another grant. Then day in, day out, our age is drawing near and we are going into our graves. And the ideas that we'll be having is already gone. So let's start to do something. Thank you very much.
I was using my phone, but I have switched on my laptop, so I still want to come in.
Thank you so much. We are happy to hear from you. Sorry, just a minute. Mr. Richmond, thank you so much for that. That's beautiful. I would like to hear you. Sorry, please share your name with us. And
good afternoon,
I know you have
good evening all.
Good evening. Sorry, where are you speaking from?
Abdul Kruma from Sierra Leone.
Oh, thank you, Abdul.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Abdul.
So,
I can call you Abdul, right?
Yeah, Abdul Kruma from Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Deputy Regional Coordinator for Agri-Coast.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining. Please share with us. Share with us.
My thought is, in business, the youth of these days, we the young people these days, we don't want to start something small. That is our major problem. One of the biggest problems with us today, we don't want to start something small. We always want to start at the top. We don't want to start from the bottom. That is why you can start it where on your way, it stop. Everything stop. because you don't seek advice. You think you know everything, and it is wrong. But that is not my topic, really. My topic here is just to lament on what you have just taught us. It was so perfect in the way that those who have ears, they can hear, and if they put it into practice, it's a lot of help for all of us. Thank you for your thought. In business, there are several types of business. First of all, if you want to go into business, sit down quietly within yourself, arrange yourself, organize yourself, put your thought together, then before you project it. In business, we have production. There are people, they don't need any other type of business except production. They are only there to produce. Some of us, we just like to trade already made something that is already packaged. That is what we want. Some of us just like ready-made something. But as we are all here today fighting to succeed more or less in the field of agriculture, what I want us to understand that in agriculture, if you want to succeed in business, agricultural business, you must have the passion to produce. Production is the best in the side of agriculture. For example, I'm trading, I'm having a goat farm. Yeah, my farm consists of goats, sheep, local fowl, and also ducks. So if I buy 30 goat today, tomorrow I want to sell 50